My name is Sue Wagley, and Jay and I own this amazing ranch, the Wagley Ranch. Jay and I moved down to Texas in 1989 to stay for 1 year, and we fell in love with the ranch and we stayed.
Right there.
He's right here.
Awesome.
He's right here in the tree. This is him. And we have the Golden Cheeked Warbler, which is the cutest little bird ever to live, and that is just a highlight of our year, is waiting for them to come through. Oh my God, he's so beautiful.
And we probably have 15 to 20 pairs. It's considered critical habitat. Obviously, it's an endangered species, but it's the most northern sighting of the Golden Cheeked Warbler in the state of Texas, which also makes it the most northern sighting of the bird in the world.
It's really cool. That's a claim to fame that no other ranch has. The fun thing about working with the Wagleys is his focus is on the wildlife end of things. And so we increased a lot of forbs, great for pollinators. Bees and butterflies are gonna benefit from that, as well as the turkey and deer and quail. Sue looks at it and says, are these forbs okay for my cows? When do we get good grass? And so balancing that wildlife and that grazing is always a fun challenge. Both will benefit. Bees and butterflies in the short term, and as I explained to Sue when we were out there, the cows will benefit next year. The native grass restoration has been profound. They're picking those species that want to be here, and they're just pretty. They resemble what this prairie should be. We were here, along myself and maybe 3 other Parks and Wildlife employees were here to help the Wagleys, and they were carrying drip torches, and we worked hand in hand to get it done.
So ideally, every 5 years, every pasture would get burned. Then you're burning the cedar and the small brush things so that you don't have to come back mechanically and remove things.
My great-grandfather came by covered wagon to Mineral Wells, and he started the Wagley Mineral Bat. He was an original investor in the Baker Hotel.
The Baker, I mean, that is such a part of our family history. Jay's dad grew up in the Roaring 20s, going to the Baker all the time. He said there were fountains on the roof with swans, and they had black tie events up there, and people came for months at a time to be cured by the water. So now that's so exciting. A group of investors and Mineral Wells are making this happen, along with Jay. He's scooting them along, right, Scoot? So we decided to start a herd in 2008. We kind of started with a motley group of cows, and now we've developed into a commercial Black Angus herd, and they're beautiful. I'm kind of biased.
I've worked with a lot of young ladies that could do anything men could do, horseback or on a ranch. Well, Sue's really good at everything that I'm not good at. If I have some questions about the numbers, well, she has the answers.
You know, our children, Philip and Eliza, they love the ranch, they love the cattle, and I think they will continue what we do. And all of our big work days are family events.
Everybody gets involved. Philip ropes and flanks, Eliza and Sue vaccinate and I vaccinate.
And it's over fast. It's, 15 seconds of a bad time, and then they're back with their moms.
Jay and Sue are absolutely in it for the right reasons. They're passionate about wildlife, they're passionate about the ranch, they're passionate about passing it on to future generations.
We're so blessed to have a ranch where Jay's and my value system is just part of our lives, and it's about getting up in the morning and you have a purpose for the day, you have a plan, you work together, it's teamwork. You might have a disagreement, but you work through it. And at the end of the day, you feel like you've made the world a little bit of a better place because you're good stewards of the land and the wildlife and the cattle. And it's just a real blessing that we have this as a family.